Alright, so we're going to do some evaluation of composing functions. I don't think these are terrible. You do have to pay attention a little, but you really should be fine. What happens when we evaluate, which is one of my favorite things, is you just plug in a number. So if you're evaluating and it gave you g of 2 plus f of 2, you plug in 2 to each function and add the final two numbers. We're basically doing the same thing, it's just paying attention to the order. When you composed, you worked from the inside out, and composing with evaluation is very similar to that. So first problem we're going to look at is example 3 on your notes. It's a little confusing, I know, with my written notes because the numbers got jumbled, but that's okay. We're going to call it example 3. It is h of x equals 2x minus 1 and g of x equals 2x plus 5, and wants us to find h of g of 7. So the key here is I notice that this is a number, okay? If it's a number, I'm going to start with just g of 7, which means everywhere in my problem I will replace the x with a 7. So I'll have 2 times 7 plus 5. That's 14 plus 5, which is 19. Okay, so far, that's all you do. Okay, but that g of 7 was inside h. So I'm going to have my h function. Instead of writing g of 7, I'm going to put 19. So I will have h of 19, which is 2 times that minus 1. And 2 times 19 is 38. So I have 38 minus 1, which is 37. And it's over. Okay. One more for good measure. Okay. Ow. Okay. So on our next one, we have example 4 is f of x equals 3x plus 5, and g of x equals x squared minus 5x. And looking at the problem, it's f of g of 1. So we're going to start with that g. So g of 1 means everywhere there's an x, I'm going to plug in a 1. So this is where it gets people. How many x's are there? There's one here and one here. So I've got blank squared minus 5 blank. Okay? Be super careful. If it's got more than one x, you have to replace it more than once. So g of 1 becomes 1 squared minus 5 times 1. And 1 squared is 1 minus 5, so we've got negative 4. Okay, so what do I do with that negative 4? I plug it into f. So I'll have f of equals 3 blank plus 5. This one only has one blank, and in it I will put that negative 4 from before. 3 times negative 4 is negative 12, plus 5 is negative 7. And that's all, folks.